Hello, I'm Gail. My presentation topic is how do policies make Hollywood film industry cluster successful? First of all, I'm going to introduce this presentation. The United States film industry is famous around the world for being one of the most influential cultural industries in the world. The United States film industry is represented by the Hollywood film industry cluster, which has had profound impacts on the development of film industries all over the world. As other countries emulate the Hollywood film industry cluster in the development of their own film industries, the Hollywood film industry cluster of the United States is the oldest film industry in the world, as well as the largest film industry in the world, when measured in terms of annual box office revenue. This blog aims to examine United States film industry policy which have contributed to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster. Let's moving on to the second part. Why do we say that Hollywood film industry cluster is successful? In order to understand United States film industry policy which have contributed to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster, it is necessary to first examine the scale of its success in the context of modern film industry. The Hollywood film industry cluster produces an average number of more than 700 films on an annual basis, making it the largest producer of film in the world, compared to film industries in other countries. The Hollywood film industry cluster is also very international in terms of its production and distribution, with Hollywood film producers often collaborating with film producers in other countries in international film co-production and significant overseas box office revenues. In 2019, the Hollywood film industry cluster earned $42.5 billion in global box office revenue, with $31.1 billion of its global box office revenue coming from overseas markets out of the United States. The significant success of the Hollywood film industry cluster is not only reflected in the economic dimension, but also in a cultural dimension. Through the worldwide distribution of its film, the Hollywood film industry cluster has become a cultural icon in itself and contributed significantly to America's soft power around the globe. The third part is United States policies contributing to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster. I divided this part to two aspects. The first aspect is federal level policy. One of the most important United States policy contributing to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster is the film classification policy. The United States is the first country to impose film censorship to protect public well being from harmful and or inappropriate film contents. However, the United States film classification policy at the federal level is quite unique. In several aspects, the United States is one of the first countries to develop a motion picture rating system and currently use the Motion Picture Association film rating system to rate a film's suitability for a certain audience based on its content. The MPA film rating system allows films of a wide range of contents to be shown despite their potential controversy by restricting their viewing to certain group of the film audience, so that the film would not have undue influences on vulnerable members of society, i.e. children. The MPA film rating system is crucial United States policy contributing to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster because it enables the significant creative freedom of Hollywood filmmakers. By creating a film classification system to rate a film's suitability for different audiences, the MPA film rating system gives room for creative expression for controversial and even offensive film contents, as long as these films are only shown to mature audiences who can make their own judgments. The clarity of the MPA film rating system means that Hollywood filmmakers can produce a wide range of film with confidence about what the classification and market for their film would be. This certainty promotes the creative diversity of Hollywood films and contributes to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster. The second aspect is state-level policies. State-level film policy in California has also contributed to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster by making it easier to shoot film in California. Californian film policies are designed to streamline the film production process and remove the hassle of film shooting. For example, the state of California has a rapid film permit issuance program where filmmakers can obtain film making permit in 2 to 5 business days, and California Film Commission has also created efficient and simplified regulation for all aspects of filmmaking activity, such as notification of film production to local residents, parking of production vehicle, clean-up of film shooting locations. These policies allow Hollywood filmmakers to streamline their film making process and make their operations more efficient. From an economy point of view, these clear and detailed policies also provide a well-structured framework to help Hollywood filmmakers organize their activity in the most efficient manner, thus achieving cost saving. Therefore, a streamlined and well-structured film policy framework at the state level has also contributed to the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster. Finally, let me make a conclusion. The discussion above have shown that there is policy support for the success of the Hollywood film industry cluster at both the federal and state level. Most importantly, the United States film policy is characterized by a flexible approach which focuses on providing the right environment for the Hollywood film industry cluster to succeed, instead of using specific policy to directly affect the Hollywood film industry cluster. That's all my presentation. If you have any question, please let me know. Thank you for your listening.